everybody, welcome back. Again, excuse the audio, it's a little bit off from the video just because of the way I'm recording, but welcome back. We're working on this conversion of the Pomelias flower that you see the picture of in the bottom right corner. The bottom left corner you'll see is the the legend that I'm going by for this square that we're working on here. So we're going to finish up this row right here today. Yeah. So as you can tell, I'm using round drills, so it looks a little washed out because you can see the background behind it. But as I've said in previous videos for this one, it doesn't really bother me. Like when I'm looking at it in person, I like it. I'm okay with it. So yeah, it's to each his own, right? Which, you know, you either love it or you don't. One of the two. So I'm going to zoom in so that we can get this square in the center here. And I've got a little bit of a glare going on the canvas, but I think it's going to be okay. I need more light. Today my eyes are kind of like not working well, for a lack of better term. So I have my overhead light on, which I normally don't have when I'm recording, but I'm going to keep it on today. So we're going to start with D. If you can see on that bottom left picture, we're going to start with the letter D. And I'm using tweezers so that I can keep my hand kind of out of the screen for you guys so that you can see more of my placement. Because, you know, some of you guys like that, and I'm okay with it. How many D's am I doing across? We're doing 7. So if you've watched any previous ones of this, of me doing this, I don't talk that much while I'm doing it because I am counting. It's sort of like a counted cross stitch with diamonds instead of thread. So I am counting while I'm doing it, and as you can see, I am marking off as I go, so that I don't lose my place. And so if any of you have ever done counted cross stitch, it's the same thing. You're just going through your pattern and you're counting it out. I am doing one 10 by 10 square at a time so that I don't get lost on my grid pattern because I don't have it printed out. I have it on my computer and I don't have Pattern Keeper. So this is the way I'm doing it. It's the way that it works for me. And I'm enjoying it. It is different, you know what I mean? Like, it's not something that I'm gonna do all the time, but I wanted to do it. Alright, maybe that glare is a little too much. There we go. Alright, took the glare off. Hope that's better for you guys. But yeah, so this isn't something that I'm gonna do all the time. It's you know, a way to be able to do some pictures you might not normally be able to do, because there's a lot of times when I'm looking for paintings to buy. I'm just not interested in them, honestly. I'm not. And so when want something new or something more my taste, then this is going to be the way for me to get something, get a picture that I enjoy more. So I'm doing this one in rounds because I wanted to see how it's going to look when it's done. And then I am going to, the next one I'll do will most likely be squares. The links below you'll see is where on Amazon I got the canvases. So I got round canvases and square canvases, and then from Art Dot I got round drills and square drills. So I am going to use, picking out a number. So I'm gonna be doing both, you know, rounds and squares. I wanted to do a round first because there's not many people who have done a cross-stitch conversion in round. I believe that Joan Diamond Paints just finished one. But she did it a completely different way than myself, so if you're interested in that, you can go to her channel and check it out. But that's why I chose to do a round one first, and I thought that this picture would be nice to kind of show it off so that you can see with a dark painting whether or not it's something that you want to do, right? And you don't have to, obviously. But I just wanted to show you your options, show you what something like this would look like as you do it. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because I'm trying to record this. It's Labor Day for me, and I actually I'm not going into work until a little bit later than normal, so I am recording this so that before I go to work, honestly. So let's see, we did that one. This one. I'm doing number 4 on the legend there right now. So I'll tell you what, these are some beautiful colors though. I'm okay. Like, I like the Art Dot drills. Now the Art Dot drills are acrylic, they're not resin. And honestly, to me, I mean, I don't know what the real difference is. They both look good to me, so it doesn't really matter. I think that I've heard a couple of people say that like the resin drills are a little bit bigger or something like that. I don't know. They don't really, I mean, they look the same to me. You know what I mean? They look the same, so I'm not sure. Where am I at? Right here. Okay. I'm not sure what the you know, why there's a preference, if that makes sense. Because to me, they look fine. Acrylic looks fine. Resin looks fine. Yeah, so I don't know if it makes a difference. At least to me, it doesn't really make a difference. So some other people might have their specific reasons why they like one or the other. I get why you might want to keep them separate in your stash. If one does run a little bit bigger than the other, if you have them mixed up, then it could throw off your pattern, your spacing. And so that would be kind of annoying. So I get why you would want to keep them separate in your stash, that is. So, but as far as the way that they look, I don't really see a difference, you know? Like, one's not shinier than the other or anything like that. At least to me, they're not, so, you know, whatever it may be. I'm not sure, whatever, you know, whatever it is that people like. Alright, let me go through and find 9. My drill's kind of in the way here. I'm looking for number 7 on my legend here. I just have to find the color. Here it is. So we only have, what, 4 of these in the... So we've got... And they look very similar. Like, all these colors... That is not the right color, is it? Yeah, it is. All of these colors... There's... So, I planned this to be... What was it? Like... I asked for it to be like 40 colors or something like that. It rendered in 35 colors. And the programs that I used and where I got the picture are down below. But it, I asked it to pick 40 colors or up to 40 colors, and it rendered it in 35 colors. And so a lot of these colors are very, very similar, right? You're just getting a tiny, tiny difference in shade to give it a little bit more dimension as you're working on it. So, I don't know. It looks really good to me. It really does. And I am so froggy whenever I'm talking to you guys. I'm going to drink some of my coffee real quick. I don't know what it is. I'm always so froggy when I talk to you guys. Let's do F to get that out of the way. 984. Here it is. Part of the leaf. And this painting will cover the entire canvas. I have it broken down, the pattern broke it down into, like, if I were to print it out, 4 pages. So I'm basically working, you know, page 1, and then I'll go over to page 2, and then page 3 and page 4 to fill out this entire canvas. When I put it into the Pixel Stitch program, I yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. When I put it into the Pixel Stitch program, I told it how many drills across, you know, stitches, because it's 1 for 1. 1 stitch equals 1 drill. So I told it how many stitches I wanted across and how many stitches I wanted down, which is how I counted the spaces on the canvas. So I have 106 drills from left to right and 141 drills from top to bottom. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for B. Hold on. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by talking. So let me grab my next color real quick. 30, 38, 19. This is letter B. Okay, so yeah, so it's 106 from left to right, 141 from top to bottom. So when I put my picture in there in a pixel stitch, I told it, this is the size that I want it, this is, you know, can you give me this many colors? And it spit out the image, the pattern, the size that I wanted it, and it randomized, or it came up with how many colors it needed, which was wound up to be 30, I think 30 or 35, whatever it is. 35, I think. So that, yeah, so it will fill up. My whole point is it will fill up this entire canvas. It's a 30 by 40 canvas. So don't have to cut off any excess or anything like that, if that makes any sense. You know, I'm not wasting any of the canvas. So that's always good. I don't want to waste anything. So got these two over here. But I am very happy with how this is turning out. You know, like I said, being round drills, you do see the background, and I'm okay with that. I really am. If it was something that I was going to put on my wall, then I would probably do squares, but I won't. I'm going to reserve my final judgment on it until I get the whole picture done, and I'm able to see the whole picture and step back from it and really look at it, because then that's going to tell me whether or not it's worth it, in my opinion, right? All right, so let's do Y, which is 471. Here it is. There's lots of greens in this. Lots of different greens, lots of different blues, lots of different yellows. But it's very pretty. I think the picture is very pretty. I think I chose a good painting. So this one goes here. Okay. It looks like we only have 3 more colors. Okay, let me get that one out of the way since it's only one drill. 38, 21. There's only one K on this side. And if you look at that bottom right picture, you'll see that I'm working, it's the top left of the picture that I'm working on. So you should be able to see what it looks like, or what it's, you know, going to look like. And I flung a drill somewhere, but I don't know where it went. I'll probably find it later. Usually it just goes on my desk somewhere and I am like, oh, there it is. So R is 734. There we go. So this video won't be too long today. I mean, some of these, depending on what I'm doing on this, if I do, sometimes if it's a little bit more confetti than this section is, it'll take me longer. But this one isn't going to take me too long, so it's a little bit of a shorter video than the others, but that's okay. That's quite alright. Either that or I'm just getting better at doing it, so it's not as clunky to me anymore when I'm recording it, but you know, it's one of those things. And then we just have the letter C left, and that is 3820. That's the color for that. And I have all my drills in little baggies. I didn't do a kitting up for this, I don't think, because I was putting away drills at the same time I was kitting this up, and I can't really, the way my system is, I can't really have it in camera view, so to like kit down or anything like that for you guys would be a little bit, probably a little bit annoying for you guys, because I wouldn't be right in front of the camera the whole time because of where my stuff is. So, and then I probably the only thing I could kit down with you guys would be like my specials, but those, again, I don't know, would be fun because then I'm trying to color match and all this stupid stuff. So, alright, well, we finished that little square, huh? I told you, a pretty quick video. I mean, we're just literally at like 20 minutes, if that, because I know at the beginning I wasted some time, so I'm going to have to edit that out. So, you know, this video is not going to be that long at all. But we got that section right here done, which is very, very nice. I'm going to zoom back out for you guys now so that you can see it compared to the image in the bottom left or bottom right corner. You could see now where it's, I don't know if I can't really show you, and because that picture's an overlay, but you can see how the flowers match up, like particularly this one. You can see that in that right or the left midsection there of this, you know. So you can see how it's coming together. And again, you can see the white background, but I'm okay with it. I think it looks good. I think it looks good in person. It is more washed out on the screen than it is in person. Again, I'm going to reserve my total thoughts on this until after the whole thing's complete. But I'm super excited to finish it, to work on, you know, to keep working on this. I have a hair stuck on the canvas right here. It's like an eyelash or something. But yeah, so you'll be able, I'm excited for getting this done. I'm happy that, you know, there's some of you that will share this time with me. And, you know, hopefully you guys are interested in seeing it finished as well. And then, you know, I probably won't do one for a little while longer, you know, a conversion one for some time after it, and work on some of the other ones that I have. And probably the next conversion that I would do would be a square. But I got to find a really a good picture that I want for that, because squares don't leave really any background color. So if, you know, if they fit together right, so I want to make sure that it's a picture that I'll probably put on my wall, you know? Alright guys, well, I want to thank you very, very much for joining me. We've got a good portion of this done. If you look in the bottom left, I'm going to scroll that to the side over here, and we've done up to 60 drills from top to bottom, 60 lines of drills, and we've gone, I think it's 60 across from left to right. So we have this first page goes all the way down to 90, line 90. So that means we have 3 more lines from 60. So we're doing 10 by 10 squares here, if that makes any sense. So this would be line 61, this would be line 62, you know, and so on. So we're doing 10 by 10 squares. So we're going to do this next line between 60 and 70. Maybe I'll do some off camera, so we'll see when we get there. But not too many more before I'm done with this first corner of the painting. It's going to be fun to move over to the second page, because the second page will have the second page is going to be this side over here. So once that second page is done, we'll have the whole top part of the canvas filled, and then the last 2 pages are the bottom sections. Okay? I know, I'm a little bit distracted today, so I apologize to you guys. But I've got to go because I do need to start getting ready to go to work, and I will thank you, first of all, for coming to spend this time with me. If you are subscribed, hit that notification bell. That will give you a notification when my videos go live. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It really does help me out, and yeah, it would be awesome if you did. Also, hit that like button and leave a comment, because you guys know I love my comments and I try to answer within a week. So yeah, you can do that. I'm a little lost today. All right, guys. Well, until next time, you guys have a wonderful day, and yeah, bye.